dangerous the quantum realm is. Turn it off. Now!
Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want. What's that? Time.
We are here before and after the movie.
Better believe it. Before, baby. We're back.
And we are going to see Ant-Man and Wasp and
Quantumania.
All right, I want to make sure we get that right. All right, so we got this. I got some hesitation.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first?
Go first. Go ahead. I want to hear the hesitation.
All right. Here's my hesitation. All right. Many times we go to these films and we have the superhero films, and when they're on Earth, it's kind of fun. But once they start going into space in these other different places, I'm a little hesitant.
Gotcha.
All right, because it's different elements, and then all of a sudden they got to explain what's going on, why we're here in the quantum realm. We got a little bit of that. So I'm not gun ho, and I like Ant-Man, and I love the cast. I love everybody in it.
Absolutely.
And Paul Rudd is.
Jonathan Majors.
But I got Jonathan Majors, who we'll
big year for him.
Yeah, big year. We're going to be back here in a couple of weeks for Creed 3.
Yes.
But I got some hesitation, and so going into this, different villains and all this stuff. I didn't read anything about it. I have no idea.
Okay.
All I know is my girl Michelle Pfeiffer's in it.
Wait a minute. Original with the Catwoman, well, not the original, but Catwoman from the 90s.
One of the best.
We'll go ahead and
all right, so that's it. I didn't mean to start off a little downer, but that's how I'm feeling.
Gotta show love to Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt, definitely.
Kitt, baby.
There we go. And let's go with Little Scoot. Little Scoot, what's your thoughts?
So I'm excited for this movie, mostly for Kang the Conqueror. I've studied a lot of what he's made of and who he is. So going back to the Loki series, as He Who Remains, who is pretty much kind of like the ultimate Kang pretty much. He said, like to Sylvie and Loki, if you kill me, then you're gonna have to deal with an infinite amount of me. Compared to my other variants, I'm an angel.
Whoa, that's deep.
This is gonna be a version of Kang, one of those Kang variants that are not so good. That are gonna be those worst Kang variants. And the interesting thing about Kang, what you need to remember, is that number one, we're gonna have some future movies, Avengers, Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars. And what I want to point out to that is this: you have to remember that what He Who Remains was trying to explain was that there are Kangs out there. There are the best Kangs and the worst Kangs going in all-out war. Just as much as the Avengers are his enemy, his greatest enemy is himself. Because it's the Kang variants going up against the Kang variants, pretty much. You have some variants that are teaming up, and some variants that are going head-to-head. And you have to think about this. Even if Ant-Man finds a way to defeat this Kang variant, you have to remember there are multiple Kang variants that analyze the entire timeline, or entire timelines. So either he's going to defeat this Kang, and there's going to be another one and an infinite amount that pop up, or this Kang will defeat Ant-Man, and then boom, the Kang Dynasty comes.
All right, there we go.
Man,
all right.
Awesome. Look at,
all right, knowledge is power.
He's dropping it right there. Well, I'm sitting here right there.
All right,
I'm going to go ahead and add a period at the end with my Marvel periodic table t-shirt.
Check it out.
Bam, look at that. We're right with the classic faces. Look at that, huh? Look at that. You don't need Coca-Cola to get a classic. It's right here, all right?
There you
so
are.
I'm going to sit in the park and be Jurassic. All right, but on this take right here, I'm super excited for the simple fact that we're actually seeing on the big screen, because we did see it for those that watched the Loki series, the introduction, I guess you say, of Kang the Conqueror. And for those that are Marvel heads, he is a force to be reckoned with. So I'm very interested to see how they play this out. So you're getting a twofer on this movie. You're getting the trilogy to Ant-Man, and you're also going to get an intro on the big screen to Kang. So for those that don't know Kang, so I'm excited to see how all this goes ahead and plays off. Once again, kudos to Marvel. done a little bit of research as far as on Kang, and he is something else. I'm gonna tell you right there. So if you haven't looked him up, look him up. You got a great person that's actually playing Kang with Jonathan Majors. Man, he's done some phenomenal stuff with
One
the
of our
past
favorite
few
movies.
years. Yeah,
The Harder They
Oh
Fall.
my gosh,
Oh,
man,
we
he's
loved
in-
him in that.
Man,
This is
yeah,
his year right here.
yeah, he's
Yeah, it's
and
his
this
year.
is a
Creed
big
3
monster,
coming up, so
monster year. So I mean, I know he's working hard. I know everybody at Marvel's working hard. We're super excited. Listen, we're just ready to go ahead and get that popcorn, that pop.
Oh, that's right. We gotta
you
get
know,
snacks.
That's it. That's
Look
it.
at everybody's getting their snacks. and
Right,
everything.
right. But I expect to see some good things as far as within this. So we'll go ahead and see you, I guess, soon enough, right?
Right, because they were like dropping. These guys have been
Yeah,
dropping
we're
some
ready.
knowledge.
We're ready.
Almost sit between them two because they know what's going on.
That's it. We're ready. And we're here right here with the Flybird, the president. I mean, the president right here. I'm telling you, Mr. Barack Obama himself.
single.
He is in.
He's single.
You see that? Look, he's throwing a plug in there. Look at that. We have to do a date night movie. How about that? We'll make that something different. So.
All right. We are going to see you before
And after the movie.
Where are we? You come from above, like him. He will burn the world to find you. Who? The Conqueror.
All right, we are back after the movie.
After the movie.
Seeing Ant-Man, Wasp, and the
Quantumania.
I'll let those guys say.
Quantumania. That's it.
Okay. All right. Let's go with Little Scoot. Little Scoot was sitting there with his glasses on.
Everything I predicted was true. So kudos on me, and everything was
Okay.
good. It really delivers on like what it unlike what you saw in the movie. MODOK's pretty funny, He's a really good character. And one more thing I'm gonna say is that, how do I say this? The movie really lives up to the last episode of the Loki series.
Ooh.
The movie lives up to the last episode of the Loki series. So once you see this movie, go back and look at the last episode of the Loki series, and boom.
Nice. All right.
Good one.
All right.
Good.
Scoot, you want to go ahead?
Sure,
Go ahead.
that's all right.
I'll throw
Look.
my 1.5 cents
That's
in
all
later.
right. That's all right. Well, listen, let me tell you something. Kudos. I thought it was a good movie. I did. I thought it was a good movie. Here we go. Now we start talking about those Marvel feels. Now I know we're in the Quantumania, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm surprised I didn't see Yoda or Grogu step out, or Luke, Master Luke Skywalker. It kind of had that feel like I was in a Star Wars world type deal. It did. You're gonna see some of the faces that look familiar, and you'll see like there was one guy for me that kind of resembled like the fish head guy on Star Wars.
Right, the bubble
Yes.
I did get that feeling too.
I did. I got
Yeah,
that feeling when I saw that. So, but it's cool. It's a lot of good humor as far as within the movie
Right.
too as well. Another thing is just introducing a whole new concept of what's happening with the multiverse. You've seen some with Doctor Strange, more of like the multiverse in the sense of, I'd like to say, more of like a mystical. In this one, it kind of tangles in the line of science, I would say. I think that one's a little bit more mystical, where this one's a little bit in science as far as with the quantum verse and everything like that. You kind of get that feel for it. But kudos. Let's give kudos to some of the people that are moved. Of course, Paul Rudd, does a good job playing that role as Ant-Man. I mean, he does. He nice
does.
comedy, keeps it going. Michael Douglas in there with Hank Pym. You got Michelle Pfeiffer.
It's fine.
She's holding it. He said it. She's holding it down. You got Evangeline Lilly, who's flying
fine
around
too.
with those wings and
She's fine
making
too.
things happen. You do have Catherine Newton, of course, playing Cassie, and she's starting to really fill into that role. That's the daughter.
Did we see her in the last one? Because I'm trying to think, was there a different?
That's when she was.
Yes,
younger.
you've seen her when she was
Right, but I'm trying to
Right.
the same actress.
different. It looks like it's a different
An actress.
Yes,
I didn't really look
because-
that up, and she's really good.
Right.
She was really
You saw
good.
her, of course, in the saga with the Avengers and everything, as far as with Thanos and that kind of that series.
Well, we'll probably
you know.
see. Hopefully, they'll do another Ant-Man. So,
But definitely, you know, Jonathan Majors. Let me tell you something. Kudos to
Right.
Jonathan Majors. To me, predictable, but in a good sense. He did not disappoint. He played the Kang character. He did a phenomenal job, especially, I like to say, that variant and version of Kang. And you can tell where he's able to mix and match because, once again, as Scoot did say, if you get a chance to watch that last episode of the Loki series, you get a chance to see a little bit more of that introduction in. This kind of showed a little bit of the capabilities, what he's about, and everything like that. So really, this is the 2-for-1 deal, like I thought in the beginning, where you have a third installment into this into the Quantumania, or excuse me, into the Ant-Man, with the introduction now with the daughter kind of popping in the mix now. You know, as far as with the whole superhero thing, and shucks, maybe we might see that with, of course, Iron Man's daughter. You know, later on, we don't know that. You know,
we
with
could
the
see
whole
that.
Ironheart. You know, you could kind of see that happening. But kudos, definitely a good movie. Definitely go out and support this
3D?
one. We did see this one in 3D. And
So
let me tell you-
we recommend that.
Yes,
we
yes,
recommend
yes.
that because it's a
Yes.
movie that looks really good. They put
Right.
a lot of effort
They did.
into
They did.
making it look really good.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they had a couple of things in there that whenever, and as I was saying at the beginning when I was like a little hesitant, it's like when they go to these different worlds, it's one of these things where they don't understand the language. We won't give it away, but there's a cool kind of way that they did it,
Right.
and for them to understand. I thought that was pretty cool.
good concept.
And then we had, I don't know if we should give it away, but there was a cameo in it, and probably everybody knows by now that we saw in there. I was surprised, but it was funny.
It was.
The guy is funny.
It was.
We'll just say Caddyshack.
Yes.
Okay?
There you go. There you
So,
go. That's it. That's it.
My thoughts coming from it, the same thing that like I said before, of when they go into a different world. I thought this was handled well. I thought it was handled well. The storyline is good. Of course, the same things that in other movies, like they say, there's like 7 plots, and the people who are enslaved rebel and that kind of thing.
Yes.
And but it's I don't know. I recommend it, not only because of the cast.
Right.
I think it's a good story, and I think it won't waste your time.
Absolutely.
And like I said, these guys go philosophically in the film. I'm sitting there with the popcorns and I want to say smuggled in stuff, but I only smuggled in water.
I don't know what
this
he's
time.
talking about.
Well, these guys don't. They're getting snacks, so we won't go into that. But the good thing is that it was really, really, really an interesting film.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it lays the cards out for the upcoming things from the Marvel Universe.
Absolutely.
And so we kind of wait on that. Like I said, these guys, they know their stuff. If you see them at like All American Comic, they probably got their own special room in the back. Where they're like studying comic books, but they know their stuff. And I just kind of go along with the ride on it because I'm going to be honest, I didn't know who the heck Kang the Conqueror was. So these guys were explaining it to me and then seeing the movie. But all in all, I thought it was pretty good.
Yes. This just in too. Make sure you stay to the end. All
The
the
very
way.
end.
The very
The
end.
end.
You know, you get
Oh, that's right.
Yes, stay through. There's little surprises in there. Stay through all the way with the credits and everything. Even if you have to use the restroom or something, bring a bedpan or something, you know, bring something with you. You know, that's it. You know, but definitely stay through to the end. And definitely, and I got to chime in with what a Flybird was talking about, what Art was talking about in regards to the cameo appearance, Caddyshack. If you didn't catch that, we'll give you one more. I don't know, maybe Ghostbusters.
Well, there we go. All right, so if they don't get that one, the Django building comes down.
That's it. Something to come around the way on Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So you don't get it right there, but it was good. But all in all, like I said before, we had a really good time.
Absolutely.
And it was not a bad thing.
Right.
So.
Right.
I guess we're going to wrap it up. We've got lots of movies. We're just going
we
over
are
our
ready,
schedule.
man. We might even, let me tell you something. He's got the courage. He might even come out and see Scream, was it 5? Is it 5 or 6? It's Scream 6. Excuse me, Scream 6. So comment below if you'd like to see Art on the scene with us in the mix for Scream 6.
Well, the one thing about it that Little Scoot already acknowledged that I volunteered.
He did volunteer.
Oh,
Like I didn't go. I didn't get like Halloween.
You see that?
Like I promised him I would go, but now I'm volunteer for Scream And the only reason I'm going is because of Jenny Ortega.
Oh, there you
Wednesday. She's in the
See
movie.
that? Look
so.
at that. You're going to
I
turn
have some
Wednesday into a Friday. Look at
That's
that.
right. Saturday, whatever afternoon we go.
Hey, that's it.
Well, you know what? We want to kind of thank everybody again. Thanks for looking and
Absolutely.
and subscribing and saying hello and all those things. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So we will see you
After the movie.
You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose.